I'm 26 years old. I'm living in a country of São Paulo in a city called Salto. It's near to Campinas, and I am an engineer intern in a short company. It's a company that make glass for white line. White line is something like ovens and refrigerators from Electrolux and Brastemp here in Brazil. I think that's it for today.
Oh, nice and welcome aboard again. Priscilla, can you listen? Priscilla? No? I think she's connecting it. So in the meanwhile, Tiago, what about you?
Hi, I am Thiago. I'm 35 years old. I am from north part of Brazil in the Pará state. I lived here in the city called Altamira. And I am a professor at the Federal University of Pará. And I hold a bachelor degree in agronomy.
Oh, that's great. So welcome aboard. And let me keep going with Gabriel. Gabriel, I sent you to one of the Bicot rooms. Can you see your invitation?
Eu caí. I fell off the room, so...
You drop it. That's okay. I will send you to the Bicot room, okay? That's fine?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then. I will send you right now. So, go there.
Did you send to me?
I sent right now. Can you see it? Maybe
no.
in the participants. If you click in participants, you might see your invitation there.
No.
Could you please send me again? So I was not hearing anyone.
Victor,
Okay,
I don't receive the invitation. This happened the last.
Yeah, that happened again. I don't know why.
I'm trying. Later, I'm try to update my Zoom.
It might be, it might be the case. Clay, I'm sending the questions. You can keep here with me. Don't worry. And Clay, I've sent right now the questions. Okay. In the meanwhile, Sarah, can you listen to us? So Clay, here are the questions. Okay. Send me back to. Okay. So don't accept this invitation, okay? Don't accept this invitation. Now you accept the invitation to the room number 1. Okay. And Sarah, are you there? Can you listen?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Gabriel, I think you didn't introduce yourself, right? Sorry.
Yeah. So guys, I'm Gabriel, and I'm 15. I study English for 1 year or more, I think. No, it's 1 year or more. And I'm 20 for 7, 8, maybe 9 months. And I live in a city. I live in a city, of course. I live in a city in Campo Paulista, São Paulo. And that's it.
Okay, that's it then. So thank you very much for coming. And while Priscilla is connecting the audio, let me go over the first question, okay? How's your English? What's its limit? Are there any aspects, skills you need to develop? And why do you need to develop them? Could I start with Thiago?
Okay, my English is not so good. I'm trying to improve it every day.
Oh, don't say this. English is fine. It's incredibly good.
But what its limit? I think the limit is, I don't know how to express it, but so far I haven't people to what is the word? I forgot. To talk about every day. So it can limited me a little. And are there any expect skills you need to develop? Yes, all of them skills. All skills.
Excellent.
Right.
Do you do it by yourself?
Sorry?
Do you do it by yourself? Developing, studying English?
Yes, I'm trying it by myself.
Oh, that's excellent. So, let me carry on. Kyle?
So I'm not good at uh, learn English by myself. I think I always I like so much to have some guy teaching me and something a teacher, right? About my English, I think that my English is improving every day, but I have some limits yet. I'm not so good with using phrasal verbs and something like that. I think that I need to improve my speaking, because I think that it's the most important to me, because I can use a lot the speaking in my job, and I think that I need to develop this skill.
I see. Yeah. And you said that you are not good at like autodidacticism, for example. You are studying with a
Yes,
teacher right now?
yes. Now I'm learning English. I am in the last one book of my school,
Oh, I see.
but I think that now this is my start, because I know the most of the rules. I can speak and I can read and make some tests. So I think that now I need to start really speaking and doing everything in English. I think that it's not the final, but it's just the beginning.
Yeah, that's it. That's the spirit. So let me carry on with Sarah. Can you listen? Just so that I know. I don't think so, right? Okay. Gabriel?
I think my English is so. It's not so good, and it's not a trash for. I can say this. It's so because I can understand the people so good, but my speak is not good, and it's so like I said, and my vocabulary it's
Vocabulary.
not it's not good too, because and and sometimes I just forget I know the word, but I really forget this word, and I can't remember this word. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it happens. It happens not just with English. It happens in Portuguese, even when I'm speaking. And this is something that you are really doing really good. Come to the meetings and then on, and also keep in contact with this language, like on live news, on the news, on YouTube. They have many live news.
But
Huh?
recently I started to watch videos in just in English gameplays of the games I like it in English. I just see the guys and I see, oh my god, I mean, this guy is so good. The Brazil is not not good compared to these gringos, and
Yeah, these foreigns. Yeah, I understand.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
actually, those lives, like game lives, they speak English like very fast, because they're
yeah,
excited, and they're playing, they on. They just don't care about grammar in anything, And
yeah,
don't compare yourself. If you
and
do
the
so, you might feel a little
and
bit.
yeah, and I the last year, oh, not the last year, the in 2019, I started to see series, movies, totally in English with legends. And now I try to see legends in English too.
Oh, that's excellent. That's really good. This watching without when you can watch without captions is a such good feeling, isn't it? It's very good.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you are in the meanwhile, like right now, I cannot watch something, I don't know, in Spanish sometimes without captions, sometimes a little bit hard, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let me go on with the question number two. have you already looked for or tried to take an English international test? What's important to consider when you need to choose one English international test, and why? Could I go with Kyle?
I think that it's important to be, I don't know if this word exists, valid. Is this? Válido.
Valid.
Valid, right? Yes. I think that's important to be to have some value here in Brazil, because I have already seen about TOEIC and TOEIC, some tests. Yes, but some of them I think that don't have so many value when you are applying for some job or you are trying to improve on other things. So it's really worth if you are applying to enter in some college and something abroad. But I think that some of them, some employers even see about it when they are interviewing you. So I think that's important to have some value here in Brazil. But about this test that you have showed in the beginning, I have never seen before, but I have already seen about this that this certificate exists because the Rufino, do you know Rufino?
Rufino, I
From E
believe something about
Aprendi,
it.
from E Aprendi also.
The guy, Rufino.
Yes,
Okay, I was
yes.
thinking like about the test. There is a test that's called something like
No,
that. Okay, keep going.
Rufino has the certificate, and I saw in his profile in LinkedIn, but I've never thought about it. I never checked it on, nothing like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah. This one is the FCE English test is from the British Council. Actually, more specifically, the Cambridge School. They provide this test. They have a lot of centers here, and they do that. Yeah, but you can also take some international tests for free. For example, what's the name of the website? Come on, Victor. Jesus.
Come on, Victor.
I remember, but in the meanwhile, yeah. Tiago, could you please come on?
Yes, I have never taken any English test and any international English test, but I think to choose one, it depends which is your goals. Do you want to study abroad or maybe take a new job, a new position? So,
yeah, exactly. And your goals, which are your goals?
Sorry, my goals?
Yeah.
I want to travel abroad, so I think it's not a big deal to take this kind of test.
Oh, do you? And which country?
Canada, England.
Oh.
But it's
England.
only
I want
some plans for now.
I prepared for the British accent because it's not easy, right? British.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. Once I tried to have a conversation with a person from UK, but it was very hard.
What? It's not that hard. Okay, I'm not gonna try to do this accent because it's really difficult for me. But I'd recommend you to watch, for example, I'll put on the chat, DW. It's a channel on YouTube, and they are a journal, and they have many lives that actually it's not necessarily, actually they are German, but the accent is very different from America. So if you get used to one of those, it would help a lot. You see?
But some words when these people say, these British people say are saying or are talking with you, the accent or the way that they talk is, I think, more clear than an American person accent. Or Like when this person say water, not water, not water. Water.
Uh-huh.
Yes. For us, I think is more clear than for us.
Mm-hmm. Harry Potter. Yeah, exactly like that. I think yeah, because also our sounds in Portuguese are very similar to how they say things. For example, we don't say a T in Portuguese and say ri like Harry Potter, like
Mhm.
Americans. We don't do that. We say Harry Potter, like the British accent does, right? So I think that's one of the reasons. So yeah, it happens. It happens. And Gabriel, what about you?
Um, so I never tried to take a English international test, like because I never tried to travel to another country because it's expensive and now we are in a pandemic. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't do this now, but I'm thinking for the future I'm gonna do this because my dad wants wants so much to travel to the United States to know Disney and the another countries, another places, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Yeah, and he wants to bring you with him, right? I believe so.
Sorry.
And he wants to bring you with him, right?
Yeah, yeah, my mom too, of
Oh,
course.
your mom too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. You could try to feel the mood of how these English tests they are. For example, taking these that I've seen on the chat, I remember it calls if he set. You know, it has some value internationally. It's for free. It's really good. It doesn't test, for example, your speaking because it's computerized. You know, but it's really good and it is difficult. It is difficult. You need to take some time, some like 30 minutes or so to do it, and you can feel the mood of having a clock, you know, and you need to finish when this clock finishes. So yeah, it's such a good one. I've
Have
taken
some
it.
pressure.
So well, it has some pressure. I would recommend you to have a look before on the rules so that you could be aware of how what you're gonna see when you take this test. You know, but yeah, you have some questions specific for I think first is reading and then it goes to the listening part. Oh, one of those comes first, but yeah, it's quite good. So keep going. Question number 3. Are you good at tests? Are you good at tests generally? Do you think getting nervous when taking one of those exams might be a problem for you? Like start shaking and then on like an end? I mean, I'm not nervous I wasn't 2 years ago with it, but some people are, right? Gabriel, what about you? Are you nervous with the test in your school?
No, because it's online test and we have consult because the school permit is in this pandemic because it's hard to learn in this pandemic. So we have consult. So for me in this pandemic it's not hard and I don't do
Mm-hmm.
nervous. But in the real school I'd be nervous because the stats is more difficult because you don't have consults and you can't um, look in your back to see what you don't know. So yeah, that's it.
So you are telling me that your exams, you can check the resources that you have, but are you supposed to do this? So that I know,
I do this because it's
I
more
do
easy.
this. Okay, okay, I see.
But
I see where you're
to
coming.
Portuguese Portuguese test, I don't do this because it's more hard to see the book or you try to yourself. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, this time Google Translate doesn't help you, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can imagine. Okay then, let me carry on with Thiago. What about you, man?
I'm better giving grades to the students.
I have this feeling.
Yes, but when I was making my tests, I wasn't nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I just do it or did it. Obviously, you need to be prepared to do, but I think you need to be calm and just do it.
Exactly. And I think, I don't know if you have this feeling, but for us teachers, when we are doing a test, we have the feeling of, oh, who did this test? What this guy was thinking about when doing this test, to imagine which is the right answer for this one, you know? I think it might help sometime. But yeah, that's something that I feel. Do you think so?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that. And you, Kyle, are you good
Yeah,
at
guys.
tests?
I'm totally agree with you about that, that pressure. And I think I hate doing tests. I don't like really because I think that sometimes it's so general and you can't really know about something just making a test. Um, so how can I say? Because I can say it because about me, I'm really nervous when I'm get really nervous when I am doing some tests. I'm start shaking and I have a lot of blanks inside my mind and something like that. I don't like that pressure because I've already know a lot of people that know so much more than they seem, and their grades are not so good, wasn't so good. So I think that it's so general. We can't judge anybody by the grades from the tests.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. And is that thing I think that might Thiago is feeling right now, as you know. But for when you come to TNT for the first time, for example, we feel exactly like it. I don't know if you remember, but when I came here like last year for the first times, I was shaking. I am shaking yet when I come to the Spanish classes, for example, because we don't feel confident. You know, we feel that everybody's judging you and then on. But if you go to these exams with the mind of, oh, I'm going just to another TNT, you know, you are not gonna feel the pressure. Just go with this
Yes.
mindset, you know.
Yes, I think that everything is inside your mind. All the pressure is inside you. If you have the correct mindset, you can just let it go. Every these feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that when I was getting my como que é? Driver license.
License, uh-huh.
Yes, my driver license. I get I made everything okay, and I wasn't so nervous because I knew that I was good at driving, and it was inside my mind, right? I
I
was
see.
so new. I was so new in driving, but inside my mind, I was good, and I was good in the test.
No, that's it. That's the
Yes.
spirit you need to carry when doing this. Exactly. So let me carry on to the next question. It's, do you agree that these exams results may increase your motivation, your sense of pride, like you see the grade and then we know that a grade doesn't define you, but do you think that it gives you motivation like, oh, I really can speak English, you know? Tiago, what do you think about it?
Maybe because in that day you did the test, maybe you are not feeling very well, and if you got a bad grade, you can be dismotivated. This word exists? Does this word
Yeah,
exist?
yeah, unmotivated.
Dismotivated?
Uh-huh. I think it's
So
Unmotivated.
unmotivated.
motivated. Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you. So maybe you know the subject, you know how to speak, and you know everything about English or another language, but in that day you are not so good.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
right now I am a
Uh,
little nervous. here, but all the words are mixed in my mind.
It happens, but guy, this is gonna just come clean with you with time. And I think about that name, for example, the last one. There are people who really mind about hygiene, you know. So I cannot even imagine for them doing the name and trying not to get infected, you know, not get back then the pandemic was like starting. So the people could how could they focus on these NN tests when they are trying to not to get a virus, you know. So is that thing of being well entertained. And Kyle, what do you think about it?
Uh, I think that, for example, I would like to receive some certificate from some really good college like Harvard, for example. And I think that would increase my motivation in 1000%. But about these exams in general, English exams, I think that it would increase my motivation getting some certificated. I think yes,
I see.
because it's nice when you see that you could achieve or you could overcome some difficulty that you had in the past.
Mm, yeah, that's a good point. Gabriel, do you agree?
No,
No. Why so?
Whoa,
because I think the exams results don't can set for you. Oh my God, you're good or not good because
Mhm.
it like I'm the me. I can use the concept of the book, so I can just have a desk. No, I can A in my desk, and
I see.
it's nothing because I just see the book.
Mm. But in this test, as you said, you don't have any kind of resource, you know. It's just you and you there.
Oh no, like in this pandemic, yes, I have the book, but I
No,
need
but
to fix.
In this English international exams, you don't have a book during the tests.
I have a book, but it's hard to no. Oh, for international, you say that.
Uh, uh, like while you are doing the test, you cannot check Google Translate, you know.
Oh, okay, okay. So
Mm.
in this test, I think it's the results. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's yes or can can I forget to say this, but can significa alguma coisa.
It means.
So
Mhm.
yes, that's it.
Exactly. I think so. I also agree
Peter,
with you. It's
have you ever tried to get some
Oh,
certificate like?
sorry, you screenshot for a moment. I was like, what
Oh,
happened?
sorry, sorry.
So that's okay. Please come up.
Have you ever tried to get some certificate like that?
No, I'm about to take actually. I hope I get during this year if everything goes right. I hope to get the FEC, FCE Cambridge test, you know. I really am looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm feeling kind of nervous a little bit. I'm trying to practice, but it's not easy. It's not easy. And
That's a right
mhm.
that's a right time in the year, or you can make it in, I don't know, today if you want.
No, no, I need to set. I need to set the day yet, you know?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and it's all on their website. They have not just the presential test, they also have the online one, you know, that you can take and then they, they do the same as in the presential one, you know, even more during this pandemic. These tests are being quite required.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
But I think that we will, how can I say? Você vai conseguir. You
Easy?
will
Ah,
manage it.
okay. I will. Ah, okay. I thought you would say like,
Yes.
oh, Brazil is gonna be overcome this pandemic this year. I don't know
No, no,
about it.
no. You will get your certificate
Thank you. You
because you
too. You
speak.
are going. You are
Uh,
going to.
yes, you speak very well, Victor. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. You also do, guys. You need to have this spirit, you know. You need to say to yourself, like, I do. When you start speaking this every single day, that I do speak English, you just start believing in it. And when you believe it, you just start assuming this character, no? Believe.
Yes,
Say to
yes.
yourself and assume this character. That's it. That's a tip for you. Question number 5, do you see any problem in dealing with your weaknesses? How could the exam assessment, like the evaluation, the assessment, impact you in this way? They say like, you need to be better in this point, at this point, or at that point. Do you think if you would feel like frustrated, or you feel like, oh, I need to improve, I need to do something, you know? Tiago, what do you think about it?
I think this kind of statement that you say, you need to be better in this topic, it helps me because the first one, first of all, I need to identify and accept I have this weakness. So if I accept it and identify, I can deal in better with this weakness. So I think it can motivate me, motivate me,
Motivate.
motivate me. Yes. And how
Exactly.
about you?
And yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, I'm not one of the alcoholics anonymous, right? But this kind of cycle, it helps you. Like you need to accept that there is a problem. I wouldn't say a problem, but a point to improve. You know, everyone has something to improve, and you need to accept that everyone's gonna have it. You need to pass through this thing. You know, I have some points that I'm trying to improve. Everyone gets in each level something with it, and you know, yeah. Do you feel like it's right now? I don't know if you are doing some kind of test and there are some things that you are trying to improve besides English.
No, but I identified my worst part or my worst skill in English is writing. So I try to work on it every day. Every day, I found out website Writing and Improve. Do you know?
Right, improve the best
Writing.
website. Jesus.
Yes, and every day I do a task. I do a task every day, or I make a task every day.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Keep doing. I'm gonna send the link here. In the meanwhile, Caio, what do you think about it?
Oh, I like it so much, this tip. I'd like to see this after our meeting. Uh, I've never heard about it. Speak and improve, is it?
I sorry. I was gonna send it after you say, but yeah,
I
this is
put
Speak
here.
Improve. Thank you very much. This is Write Improve. The one that I've sent, I think it would be good for you actually. This is Speak Improve. It's the same from Cambridge, and they help you with speaking. Evaluate your speaking, and they give you tips and then in which points you should improve. You know.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
I will
very
check.
nice. So about the
Yeah.
question, I think that it's really important to me when I know what I need to improve in myself. But to be honest, in the beginning, I will wanna die because I will be so upset because of my weaknesses. I think that I
Yeah.
need to talk about it, but I will feel myself a little upset. But I think that's necessary, right? If you want to improve yourself, you need to work on your weaknesses. To you get some knowledge, you need to be humble. It's
Yeah.
uh, there is no another way.
There is no other way. There is not. Yeah, you need to accept every time you have something to improve. And this is something good actually. When you know that you have something, what you should improve, this is the way that you need to take, right? And you, Gabriel, do you feel frustrated when you don't do so well in a test? What do you do with it?
Yes, because it's normal.
Because it's what? Sorry?
Normal.
Do you feel frustrated to
Yes,
oh
because it's normal of
okay.
the ser humano.
The human being. Uh-huh. And what do you do when you feel like bad? What do you try to do? Don't say cry. Don't say cry, please.
Sorry, what did you ask?
I asked you, what do you do when you don't do so well, don't go so well in a test? Do
I
you
studied
do
for the recuperation.
uh, you study for the next one, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the mood. That's the mood. And you try not to have the resources like next time, right? But next year, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I think you got it. That's it. Okay, so I see that everyone is back again to the main room. So guys, how was the conversation? Did you guys like the topic? Was it good?
Yes, I think it's good because I do the exam, the TOEFL ITP 3 times,
Oh, did
and
you?
yes, I have a lot of experience about this test because it's a lot about experience, this test, because you have to learn how to do the test because
Mm.
it's very fast and quickly, and you need to have so many types to answer right the questions.
Yeah, I
You
think that's
know,
the key.
you know, I think that's the shit about exams. You need to
Yeah,
know how to do the exams, not
yeah,
to properly know that thing. You really need to understand and to know how to do the test. Come on, guys. I
yeah.
think
Yeah,
it's the dumbest thing that we have ever made as a society.
that's a side.
It
I
looked
need to
like
take them.
we were in the same room all the time because I was just saying exactly like that, you know. So you just have to learn how to proceed during the test. You know, I was
Uh-huh.
even saying it's like even if you have like a native speaker trying to execute to proceed with this test, I don't
Mm.
think they will like execute this exam like in a perfect way.
No,
So why don't we can do it? So
I
no,
I
they
don't know
agree.
you guys, but I have seen some videos on YouTube about IELTS. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
some years ago, I was intent to do the IELTS, and some guys go have an experimentation, go to the street and ask some questions uh, about native speakers. Okay, like it was in England, I think,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
and they ask the questions, and even the native ones take like IELTS go to I think it's 5 to 10, something like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and almost all places you need 8. Even the natives take like 6.5, 7, 7.5 at top.
Uh-huh.
It's fucking unbelievable. You
But
know,
think a little bit, for example, NN. In the NN, you have a whole part for
no,
just
yeah,
Portuguese, right? If you think about how Brazil is doing in this field, how we are doing, like the nation grade is like 600 and so also, you know? So it's expected. That's the key point. It's not just because you know English that you're gonna do well in a test. You need to know how to do this test specific. And each test is different. Each test. For example, the
yeah.
FCE is different from the IELTS, is different from TOEFL. And I think Marina, you wanna say something?
The test is so standard. You just need how to do it, and you can achieve a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing exactly. And Amanda, how was the conversation?
Was hard. I was,
Oh,
I was, I am really shy, and I felt like I was disturbing the conversation.
no, you are not. If you are here and you are trying, you are not disturbing at all. Did you like the topic?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to take one in a national test? I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to. I want try international tests, but in the future.
I see. Please search for one. I would recommend you that. And Felipe, want to say something?
Yes, Amanda, you were not disturbed because at my first meeting was last Friday, and that I felt the same way because I had trouble to speak for my first time. It was even my second speak is speaking English with someone because my first time was interviewed was very bad. So at time you improve yourself. So keep going.
Keep going, exactly. I feel like it when I go to the Spanish classes because mi español no es tan bueno. And come back. And I need to say that I feel like it. And everyone here felt like it, you know? That's it. And Tiago, what did you think about the conversation? Did you like it?
Yes, I like it, and I need to say it was a pleasure to be here. Even in Portuguese, when we need to have a conversation with strange people is hard. Can you imagine or figure out in English? Oh, but it was very good. Thank you for the opportunity.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. And I think that this topic was pretty good and pretty easy to talk about. Everyone wants to complain about tests and exams. Everyone has some trauma here with exams and they are. So I think it's easy to talk about our feelings when we are angry, right? So let me hear from Vinicius. How is the conversation for you, man?
Conversation was great as always. Thanks TNT for the opportunity and the time for we improve our English.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you for coming. And guys, we are gonna have French right now. So if you speak French, please go to the French class. But I wouldn't dare going to this meeting. Here you guys can see on the chat the link of our feedback. Please do click on this link. There, you don't need to put your name, okay? Just tell in general how is the conversation. And if you guys have a suggestion, please give me a suggestion. This topic of today was your suggestion, and I brought it. I really read your feedbacks, okay? And share TNT to everyone who you knows, okay? And if you guys want to improve your English with our courses, we have courses here in English, in other languages too, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have Spanish one also, in French. And well, you guys can check out on our website, okay? That's tnt.com. And please remember we are in a pandemic, so mask up, wash your hands, and keep social distancing yet. Even though we already have plenty of vaccines, plenty, no, I wouldn't say plenty, but we have many of vaccines already, right? So that's it. Thank you very much